So straight back into the action with bout number 2 of tonight's card, Vinny K and Jack Skelton.
Furious start here.
Yeah, amateur rule set once again, the second of 4 contests on tonight's card. And like you say, furious start from Vinny K. Immediately hunting the takedown. Jack Skelton doing his best to scramble, but K relentless on top, or to get to the top position.
Yeah, Jack was initially looking for a guillotine there. You know, could have had a chance of it, but obviously now he's on his back. Do need to start thinking about getting that second butterfly hook back in so he can work some space, maybe get back to his feet.
Yeah, just in the tight phone box of the corner.
It's potential triangle here. Potential triangle here if Skelton's, but very, very smart by Vinny K, throwing that other arm back inside.
Yeah, posturing up nicely. He's now back in the full guard of Jack Skelton.
So he's trying this cross face here from the full guard. The only problem with that is it does give the opponent the opportunity to get towards your back. Now he's stuck in a triangle as a consequence of it.
He's putting a bit of torque on the arm as well, trying to, does the right thing to bring his man back down, but he loses the position, legs open, and Vinny K back in top control.
Super active guard here from Skelton, super active. You know, very clear he's got some jiu-jitsu skills in his locker.
Vinny K looking to pass to half guard, and now does, looking for the mount. But like you say, Skelton's guard does well to recover the position.
Does just need to keep his eye on that arm around his neck. You know, there's a threat of a guillotine there, but I've got a feeling that Vinny might start looking towards isolating an arm more than anything.
Final 20 seconds of round number 1. Skelton in top position as K looks to get... K in top position as Skelton looks to get back to his feet. But now K's looking for the guillotine.
It looks tight from where I am.
Slips out. And
to the armbar.
We talked about the active guard of Jack Skelton, but Vinny K on his back there, instantly throwing up guillotines, throwing up triangle chokes attempt towards the end of the first round.
Yeah, that armbar did look like it was going to get there. You know, I think both lads clearly got quite a bit of jiu-jitsu behind them. Great to see. Obviously, love seeing the kids getting into this early. I think if I was Skelton, I'd be looking to try and keep us on the feet a little bit more in the next round. You know, a little bit early to go to his back and a lot of guard work, but I'd like to see what he can do on the feet next.
Yeah, into the corner. Advice both from very good gyms. Jack Skelton from Daywalkers, obviously head coach, former UFC fighter Aaron Wilkinson. And in the red corner, Vinny K. You've got Carl Prince and the Manchester top team guys with many a UFC fighter in the camp now. So both youngsters seemingly in good hands as we approach the start of round number 2. Contest, as I said, scheduled for 3 2-minute rounds. Your third man, Junior Morgan. And we are underway. Oh, lovely.
Heavy low kick.
Lovely chopping low kick. Straight into the guard, though. He's hunting the triangle.
That triangle looks very, very tight from where I am.
Just needs to try and...
Skelton's looking to cut that angle and get under the leg to keep as tight as possible. But what he needs to do now is just settle it nice.
Yeah, he needs to pull the arm. Yeah.
If he's smart, he can settle this. Instead of just pulling the head, he could maybe look to isolate the arm, work on breaking the arm as well. But this does look like it's tight. He's pulling the head down now.
Just needs to try and get that arm across a little bit more, tighten it up. He's doing the right thing by grabbing the inside leg to keep him in the position, but at some point he is going to need to work on actually securing the choke itself.
He needs to be careful here because he might end up gassing his legs out, and Vinny's going to look to start trying to pop his head out of this position now that he's on top.
Yeah, just a little, oh yeah, and there it is, right on cue as you said, Joff. And now K in top position. Skelton's so active off his back.
Very, very active, you know, clearly got some great jiu-jitsu. Just want to see if he's tied those legs out with a big squeeze now. But Vinny's starting to work towards this arm triangle position. What he's likely to do is once he's got that arm across, he's likely to dismount and look for the finish. But the big body shots coming in here, these could be problematic. You know, we saw these finish the last fight. Yeah, lovely arm triangle set up there. And the dismount.
Trying to pop over to the side for the big squeeze.
Skelton doing something very intelligent there, hooking that leg.
Body shots from Skelton.
If Skelton does this right, he can turn his hips over and take the back from here. Yep. Started to work towards getting his guard back. Excellent, last 10 seconds here.
Big shots from Vinny K as we close out round number 2 of what again has been a fairly action-packed round.
Great sportsmanship from both lads there, lifting each other up. Love to see that.
So a very well-matched, even contest. Both guys have good submissions. They both scramble really well. Like you said, we've not seen much in way of striking. Obviously, the rule set doesn't necessarily allow them to do too much, but that thunderous chopping low kick at the start of round number 2.
Oh, it's a great low kick, great low kick. What I think I'd like to see coming into this one is both lads just settle the positions a little bit more. A little bit less rushing towards a submission. We don't need to chase the finish so much, and really settle the positions and make sure that when we do get to a submission, it's very tight applied and we know that we're going to get a finish.
Yeah.
Everything on the line here coming into the 3rd round.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if the judges had given them either way so far, one apiece. Like I said, a very well-matched, even contest. The 3rd and final round about to get underway. Touch of gloves to start. Looking to close the distance early is Skelton. And now Kay's looking to drop down and get the double, which
great double
he does complete.
Thought Skelton was going to start building him back up. He'd got the double unders, but unfortunately, he has ended up on his back here. So it's going to be interesting to see what the kind of level of urgency that Skelton has now.
Kay just seems to have got into top position, and it's almost like he heard you in between rounds. He's not rushing anything at the moment. He's looking to slow things down, use a little bit of fight IQ. Obviously, the shorter rounds in the rule set do necessarily help if you can get the takedown and score points on the back of it.
Yeah, I mean, if he did listen to my advice, it's great decision making. Really, it's been pretty solid advice.
He's Skelton now looking to cage walk. Again, great fight IQ from Kay as he pulls his opponent away from the cage.
Yeah, Skelton did himself no favours there, pushing on the cage, but he's looking to set up a buggy choke. Interesting. Don't often see these in MMA. Not really, sure of how effective it's going to be when there's his strikes to the body available, but always worth attempting. Looks like Kay's going to start working towards a guillotine. Let's let it go.
North-south position here, Kay on top. Skelton, I was going to say, probably going to look to turn out and try and get back to his feet.
Yeah, Kay's doing something very interesting, or he was. He was just pinching the head there to ensure that his man couldn't rotate all the way over. Gives him access to the arms for Kimuras, but make sure that he maintains top position, which is obviously one of the things that Kay's looking to do here.
Yeah, Kay's done a very good job of controlling this last round. Skelton visibly frustrated on the bottom as we approach the closing stages of round number 3.
Yeah, I think it's probably one of the best rounds of the fights for Kay so far.
Yeah, could just tip it in favour of his hand being raised there at the end of round number 3. A very evenly matched contest, and like we say, at the end of the day, you've got to do what you've got to do to get the win. Lovely takedown in round 3, secured top position and did well to keep his man there. So we're going to pass this one in cage and make the decision official.